What's up, community? Welcome back to another live stream. Excited to see you all once again. Jonas, nice to see you. Joel, what's up? Nice to see you. Peek Info, Meltroy, excited to see everyone. And today we have exciting content. We are going to dive straight into Vue, NUXT, Linter. You know the drill. Basically, I made a full video about Next.js, made a video about Next.js last time. So basically that video is on my YouTube channel already. Here we go. Laravel core dev tries Next.js. If you guys haven't checked that already, just do it right now. Here we go. Here we go. A new video about Next.js on the channel. So if you enjoy me creating JavaScript content or exploring different in the various JavaScript frameworks, check this out. But the issue was, when I tried Next.js, not everyone, but a few people were saying, you really need to get into Nuxt, okay? So I said, all right, that's it. I'm trying Next.js literally today, and that's it. We have a full live stream about Next.js, and we're going to dive into this. We are going to create an app all together, and I think it will be awesome. It will be awesome. Elfkaf, why, how you doing? Mehdi, how you doing? Bangladesh, nice to see you, dude. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, Jean Patricio, nice to see you too. I hope you guys are excited because we are going to jump right away into Next.js today. Before we do that, a couple things. We are back on TikTok again. Nice to see you, TikTokers. Nick, nice to see you too. Thank you for saying hi to me. Peek Info is asking if I'm going to use Laravel or just Next.js. I was thinking just Next.js today. So, you know, one interesting concept we found on Next.js was the server actions. So I think today we're going to use server actions on Nuxt and see how is it different, if it feels good, if it feels bad. You know, I think I want to do a full app. So including the backend will be on Nuxt.js. And this is a kind of interesting thing, which is these backend frameworks or these frameworks, they actually now have backend too, thanks to server actions. And I want to see how those behave too, okay? So we'll be just Nuxt.js today. John Sugar, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you. Charlie French Boy, what's up? Welcome to the Nuno Nation. Nice to see you, dude. Roger is saying hello from Barcelona again. I love Barcelona. Have been there twice, and I would love to be there again. Before we jump into this, I would like to welcome two new sponsors to the Nuno Stream Nation, okay? To the Nuno Nation, we have two new sponsors. The first one is Devin, the AI software engineer. And you guys saw a full video about Devin on my YouTube channel where we used Devin to build a real Laravel app, and we saw how useful it is. So if you guys want to check Devin out, go to devin.ai, and you know, I think they have, I don't even know the pricing, but they have very interesting pricing, including one which is pay as you go, so you can try it out and let me know what you think. The second sponsor I'd like to welcome to the live stream is CodeRabbit.ai. In this one, we are going to have a full live stream about this topic, all right? We are going to try CodeRabbit.ai here on the live stream with a real Laravel app, and we are going to see how does it feel. And of course, we have the usual sponsors, Redberry, which is an international agency for Laravel and Vue.js, Laracas, of course, if you want to learn Laravel and JavaScript, this is pretty much the place, and PHP Storm, the usual friend of mine, which, you know, we are using PHP Storm, so I'm kind of pitching it all the way already. That being said, we have a repo for today's app, and the goal will be the following. Let me know what you think, chat. Let me know what you think. I think we should just build the entire app. And the app that we're going to build today with Nuxt.js will be a notes app, okay? So we're going to build the front end using Vue.js, so we can add a note, so we can delete the note, so we can list all the notes. However, those notes, they won't be stored on the front end. We are going to fetch them from the back end using server actions. And we are going to see how does it feel, and then potentially compare it with Next.js, which is the framework we tried last time. Eden, nice to see you. Jason, Victor, Roger, Eden, what's up, everyone? Joel is saying the following. I've missed a few streams because I've been busy. That's fine, dude. You know what? I'm proud to say that actually all the live streams, they are public again. So if you want to see all the previous live streams we have done, you just click on the live thing right here and you get access to all the live streams. We have a live stream here of 3 hours, another one from 4 hours, just great content here. Some of the live streams are literally just working on the Laravel stuff. Others are literally like exploring other technologies like Next.js, how to build a package in real life live stream from Dinamark too. So, a lot of content here. You guys just have to go to my YouTube channel. And if you like the content you see, do not forget, subscribe my YouTube channel because I'm counting on you guys to literally bump my numbers here, okay? All right, that being said, let's jump into Next.js. Jesus Christ, I'm always confusing Next.js with Nuxt.js. It's like so similar in terms of wording that I'm literally just misspelling it all the time. You know what I mean? And yeah, how could I forget? Chat, big news. Are you guys ready? VUE, the creator of Vue.js and Vite, is coming to the channel next Monday. That's right. VUE, literally the creator of Vue.js, is coming next Monday to the channel. Okay? So you guys need to subscribe right now if you don't want to miss it. Okay? I'm going to just make it like, I'm going to prepare a full interview. Literally, I'm going to prepare like all the questions you guys want to know. I'm not going to ask him like, how did he got into computers and all that bullshit, I'm going to ask him literally all the cool stuff. All the things we want to know that nobody have asked before. So if you want to grab some popcorn and watch this interview, subscribe my channel right now because you guys don't want to miss this one. Okay? Okay. That's right. A bunch of fire right there because it will be fire. I can tell you that. Okay? All right. I have a new wife. Oh yeah, baby. I'm excited, man. I'm super happy and excited too. All right, let's jump into Nuxt.js, okay? So let's just do a full thing like we did last time with Next.js. So Nuxt.js is a progressive web framework. And something I have noticed is that these frameworks are literally doing a little bit of the backend too now with server actions. So I'm super curious to see how Nuxt.js behaves on that. So let's just jump into, so something I noticed already when I was kind of preparing a little bit the live stream is how cool this feels right here. So I really like the fact that you can just immediately see how Nuxt.js feels. So feels minimal, you have literally the script, the template, and the styling in the same place. Okay, this is something that I kind of like. So basically, if you do H1, this H1 right here, because it's scoped, will be only applied to this template. So no matter how much H1s you have in your app, this style just below will be applied to this template only. And for those of you who are new to the live stream, a bunch of my audience is literally backend developers using Laravel. So much of the things I talk about, they may not know about. Also, I'm a noob, I'm a full noob on the JavaScript world. So many of the things I will do today, I probably don't know how to do them, or it is the first time I'm doing them. Okay? 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 Nuxt 4 just got a new file structure. Oh, okay, so I guess we are using Nuxt 4. I guess we are. Let's click on Get Started and see how it goes. So this is literally the documentation. We can play online, but I'm going to skip that part. I want to jump straight to the installation process. Ooh, all right. Works literally like Next, meaning that you have the command to install on the various package managements. And again, in the JavaScript world, they have a bunch of package managers, okay? In the PHP world, we have Composer, and that's it. And Composer is awesome, super fast, just works, bam, bam, boom. However, on the JavaScript, they have NPM, they have Yarn, they have PN, bam, and they have Bun in Dino. This is the first time I see Dino, though. This is the first time I'm seeing Dino. Write on the chat right now, which package management do you use for JavaScript? Do you use NPM? Do you use Yarn? Do you use PNPM? Or do you use Bun? Or Dino? This is the first time I'm seeing Dino. I do remember, though, when people talked about Bun in Dino, everyone was like, nobody's using Node again. It will be just, Dino forever. I barely see it anymore. So a lot of people are saying PNPM, and I have literally never tried that. I have never tried PNPM. Okay, I'm using literally npm all the time, and I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story why I'm using npm all the time, because I remember I was using npm, then yarn came, and then yarn did this crazy update. Like the v2 version was just a mess, and I came back to npm, and I said I'm just using npm forever. That's it, nothing else. So a lot of people jumping into so people still using here yarn, which is interesting, but a lot of people using npm, just like myself. Noj Limaball is asking why not bun. Dude, I have literally never tried bun. I have no idea what is bun about. I don't even know what is bun about. So I built apps with Laravel, and then I just have front ends where I just use npm, and it just works. I feel like, although I feel like just being faster is not a reason by itself. It's not a reason to change. I feel, because npm is already fast. It's fast enough. Get me right. It's fast enough. So if you tell me, oh, if you use bun and you change your entire thing, then it will be just 1.4 times faster, I don't care, honestly. It's already fast enough. But, I feel you. I feel you, because you probably want to have a faster CI and things like that, and then bun would probably make sense. But so far I'm using npm, and I feel I'm going to use npm for this project too. So I actually already ran npm create NUXT latest, and here we go. This was the result. Now, unless I'm confused, I don't remember seeing the installation process asking me for anything whatsoever. Meaning that I really like the fact that the file structure, or the structure by default, is just so simple. When we look at this, like literally here, we see so many less files than we would find, for example, on Next.js. Feels really minimal. And something I noticed too is that this is literally the only file I have at the moment. Just this small template, okay? So the very first thing, when I install a framework, especially a JavaScript framework, the very first thing I do is typically come all the way down and type npm run dev. I assume that if I go to the package.json, this is exactly what we find. Here we go. So we can type this to literally run this locally. And we can run this. Some of you were asking if we are using Next 4, and apparently we are, okay? And we are using Nitro, which I have no idea what it is. But it is a cool name, though. It's a cool name. So I'm going to copy this and literally just open this on my browser. Let's do that real quick. And this is the result. And oh boy, that was fast to literally put in place. That was fast to put in place. So João Patricio is saying Nitro is the server. Okay, so apparently this is being served, this thing right here is being served with Nitro. So appreciate Patricio coming with that. Victor Ribeiro is saying the following: npm install takes 30 seconds, bun just takes 5 seconds. Okay, that's much, much faster. I don't think npm install takes 30 seconds on my laptop, on my apps. However, if one day I get a really slow npm install, I will definitely try out bun. Okay. Thank you so much, Bunkers, for subscribing tier 1 on Twitch. I really appreciate your support. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you. Emunaik from TikTok is saying that I use React because Vue only scale when you use the Vue 3 composition API and you find yourself in the labyrinth. I honestly feel that Vue and React these days, they are super similar. I don't know, man. Just to give you the perspective, when I try Vue after coming from React, it felt really similar. I could kind of do the same things very easily. And I think, like, in reality, all of these JavaScript frameworks, they are becoming very similar. But I don't know. Bunkers is absolutely awesome by gifting a bunch of tier 1 subs on Twitch. Appreciate your support since day one, dude. You are absolutely awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Bun really provides a smooth experience. Maybe we should do a full live stream just about Bun and see how it goes, because I literally don't have any experience with Bun to tell you anything, okay? Now, what do we see here? Obviously, we see how to get started. We see the documentation process. We see the deploy thing. We also see the examples. And we see modules. I'm curious to see where can I deploy NUXT though. That's interesting. So I can deploy NUXT on AWS Amplify, Azure, Cleaver Cloud, Cloudflare, Deno Deploy, DigitalOcean, Firebase, Flight Control. This is interesting because typically when you try a framework, they kind of point you to a deployment provider. You know what I mean? Like if you try Laravel, they probably recommend you to try Forge and Cloud. We probably do that, and we do. It's in our right to do that. If you try Next, you probably get recommended to try Vercel. With NUXT, we don't see any of that. That feels kind of cool, right? Because you are just clicking on deployment, and then you have like all these providers where you can try it out to deploy your app. Out of curiosity, where do you deploy your Nuxt.js apps? If you use Nuxt.js, tell me on the chat, where do you deploy this? Hey, Bonkers, I really appreciate your support, dude. Thank you, man. Thank you. Since day one, and you are always supporting me. Thank you, man. So a lot of people saying Vercel. Okay, interesting. Other people saying Cloudflare, DigitalOcean too. Dude, I have a droplet on DigitalOcean since 12 years ago. It's still running beautifully. I love it. DigitalOcean is a great product overall. By the way, DigitalOcean, if you are listening to this, you might sponsor my channel too. You know what I mean? Hey, thanks, Bonkers. Appreciate that, man. A lot of first-time chats. So in case you don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do, streaming pretty much every day since Laracon US. And I have videos on my YouTube channel. I have everything. Today we're exploring Nuxt.js. If you don't know me, please go to my YouTube channel and click on that subscribe button if you can. Also, if you like the live stream today, give a like below. Just right below this thing right here, give a like right there, all right? So they suggest overview of documentation to all of these various providers, which is a very cool thing to see. What else? Modules. What is modules? Oh, interesting. Module seems to be plugins. So if I want to use Nuxt with ESLint, I can just literally pull this on. If I want to use Nuxt with images, or if I want the image component, I can just pull this on. If I want icons, 200 icons ready to use too. Fonts, UI. Ooh, this is a good one. Is this like Shatsian thing? Is this the Shatsian equivalent for Nuxt? It might be. I don't know. But yeah, database too. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, tell me they have Squeal. If they have Squeal, I may just pull this on today. Oh, they don't have a Squeal module? They don't have a Squeal module? Oh my God. Yeah, a lot of people using Vercel, which it seems a good place to deploy your JavaScript apps. I feel you, man. I totally feel you, man. A lot of people say that, you know, we may try Vercel one day too here, if you guys want to. Okay, we do need a storage or anything to store our nodes today in our app, so we may come back here. Ooh, what is this? Nuxt file storage. Okay, I don't know. We are going to probably come back into this. Anyways, we have, you know, all the socials here on the bottom, and what is this? Hmm? Oh, so just like Next.js, they literally have this thing all the way down where you can just toggle things. Okay, this one toggles everything green. Oh, it's kind of to see the component. Interesting. So I can just click here and then click on the button and see where that component lives. Interesting. How about this? Hi there. Welcome to the Nuxt.js DevTools. It's a set of visual tools to help you to know the Nuxt app better and engage your development experience with Nuxt. Enjoy. Okay, let's get started. So I get to see the Nuxt.js version, the Vue version being used 2 for 3, of course. I don't have any page whatsoever, so I think this is like the routing thing. SSR being loaded, bam, bam, boom, plugins, imports, and everything else. I see all the pages, I see all the components, imports, modules, and bam, bam, kata boom. So we are going to explore all of this today, my friends. I hope you guys are excited about Nuxt.js because I am. Andrea Silva there from TikTok. What's up? Nice to see you. Gail just started a project on Nuxt. That's interesting, dude. Welcome back. And Andrea Silva, oh yeah, bam, bam, boom is kind of my slogan here on the live stream. Hey, what's up, Diogo? Nice to see you. What is the difference between Next and Nuxt? That's a great question. Literally nobody knows, or at least I don't know. I feel today we are exploring Nuxt, and I do have a YouTube channel about Next.js. So go to my TikTok bio to find more about that. All right, so what I want to do here, man, I want to move. So let's go here into the documentation and just move with this, okay? So we did this, we jumped into the project, and we ran npm run dev, bam, that's done. Next step is the configuration thing. So we have a Nuxt configuration, which is placed on nuxt.config.ts. So this is TypeScript by default. It is TypeScript by default. I don't remember seeing the installation thing ask me if I want TypeScript or not, which tells me that this is literally just TypeScript by default. I like it. Like, why wouldn't you not use TypeScript? No reason whatsoever, right? Drink a glass of water every time you say next instead of Nuxt. I know. They're so similar, man, and I have this problem in my head. I'm going to drink it anyways. Chat. It's TypeScript by default, Eden is saying. Interesting. Pick and Flow is saying the following. Isn't Nuxt for Vue what Next.js is for React? Correct. In theory. I'm not an expert, so I have no idea. So what do we see here? We have DevTools enabled, and we have this thing which we have no idea what it is. Perfect. Let's move forward. Let's go back. Bam, bam, bam. Environment variables. We don't care about this. Environment variables. We still don't care about this. App configuration, we can see the theme in the dark. Let's use this real quick. What is this? Chat? Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, I like this. So basically I just... Oh? Theme? Wait, what? Oh? Cannot extend config from... What is the problem here exactly? I literally just copy-paste something. Okay, I have no idea what's happening here. I just copy-paste this, and it's not working. Perfect. It is now again? Let's see. Oh? Wrong file? Okay, wrong file, chat. Wrong file. This is app.config.ts. Interesting. Okay. So let's go here. App.config.ts. So what is this file about? Oh, this is just stuff that I may use. I don't think this does even anything really, but let's just do it anyways. But I don't think this does anything really. So if I go to my app right now, I don't think it will do anything whatsoever. Cannot find name, define app config. This is going so good already. Jesus Christ. Those variables are composed. Yeah, I don't think we do need to use this. This is in case we want to use this. I don't think we need to use this for now. Let's just delete this crap. All right, let's move forward. Runtime config, then bam, 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 bam. I don't care about any of this. I want to see routing, man. Jesus Christ. This is going slow, chat. Here we go. Routing. We can do pages. Perfect. Now, something I noticed when I was trying Next.js was, and I mean actually Next.js, is that they have two routers, basically. They have app router and pages router. And we tried the app router, meaning that we have a folder with page.ts, and it had like a layout thing, and there was, kind of a lot of files. And here it is kind of proposing, at least, it seems to me, that it's proposing this pages router, which seems super minimal. I like it already. Let's give it a try. So we just go here. Where do I place the pages, though? We place the pages at app level. Okay, let's go back. Let's go here, and we just create a folder with the name pages. Perfect. And then I go here and I create a new file with the name nunonation.vue. And inside, I just place something, right? Let's do that. Bam, bam, bam. And hello, chat. Let's do that real quick. So this is super small. Why do I have my font like crazy small, chat? This is just not normal. Just not normal. So let's go here and use nerd font. And let's put here a 27 with a huge line width. Here we go. Is it better? It's not better. It's not even moving. It's not even doing anything whatsoever. Here we go. This is the one. Bam, bam, bam. 1,000 times better. And we have a low chat. So this is placed here. Dude, something I really liked about Vue back in the days when I was using this is that Vue would just work. So now I don't expect to go anywhere and just go back to this my server thing and just visit the Nuno Nation and see that thing. Let's do that. Nuno Nation. Oh, Okay. Not working. Chat, help me out. Help me out. What's happening here? Do I need to remove the other thing? It might be that, right? Do I need to remove this? Let's remove this. Oh. Okay, almost. Do I need to restart the server? That's it? Nuno Nation? No, almost. That was close though. Bam. Template, script. What is wrong? What am I doing wrong? So app pages, nunonation.view. I go there. Null is not an object. Perfect. This is working fantastically. Look at the docs. Dude, I was not made to look at the docs. It doesn't work in my brain. You know, I'm fast. I like to just infer the API looking at it. Mateus Jungas, welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you, dude. You are absolutely awesome, man. Okay, someone is saying on app.view, put NUXT page on the template. Oh, do I need to do that? 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 Let's put this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. La, 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 la. What am I doing? What am I... All right, let's focus a little bit, chat. Let's do the index thing. Can I do this? Still not working. Okay, I'm doing something wrong for sure. Let's delete this and let's read the chat. You guys always help me out, so I want to read the chat. Undo the app.view. Oh, do I need to keep it, you mean? Do I need to keep it? Add next page. Okay, I need to add the next page. Where exactly? Like here? Like here? Still not that. Still, okay, let's read the docs. Jesus Christ. I was trying to avoid the docs, but I will have to read the docs, okay? I will have to read the docs, okay? Okay, let's read the docs. Let's just copy this. This will be at app pages index.view. Okay. Add pages index.view, and I'm going to copy paste this. Will this work now? Maybe, perhaps. In the betweens? Still not there. It's just not working. It's just not working, chat. It's just not working. Okay, I'm going to put this all the way left, and I'm going to move this all the way left too. Drink water. I said next. Okay, someone is saying swap next welcome for next page. Okay. I don't even have that. I literally just copy paste this thing from this thing right here. Okay, I actually need to read the docs. I have no idea what am I doing. So I need to keep the app view thing. That was it? All right, let's keep the app view. So the app view is back right here. The app view is back, okay? And someone was saying replace next welcomed by next page. Let's do that. Oh, nice. Where this auto-completion is coming from? You guys see? Like, it is literally auto-completion for everything. That's not bad. That's not bad, Chad. That's not bad. Okay, how about now? Still not working. Still not working. And I'm getting frustrated, Chad. I'm getting frustrated. Here we go, chat. We have finally something. Jesus Christ, that was taking forever, chat. Here we go. So we have index.view with the links. Can I have like the about thing? Can I have the about view? If I do have an about view, will just work. Not PHP. No, thank you. That would be a good one. .view.php. Okay, so let's do this. And I'm gonna just do we're gonna just do what? What I'm gonna do here? Do we need? Yeah, let's say about page here, and this will be the index page. Let's see that. Okay, what do I have? Jesus Christ. What type of debug is this? It's just so confusing. Okay, now it's not working again. Can I not do this? Maybe that's it. Index.view, about.view. Oh, I forgot to... Maybe I don't know anymore. I don't know, chat. Hey, Diogo, nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Remove the index. Why should I remove the index? Like, I want to keep, like, I want to be the just the default thing, you know? Why should I remove the index? Doesn't make any sense. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno, and today we are trying NUXT.js, okay? We cannot even display anything, but at some point we are going to build an app today, okay? An app together. NUXT.js for the win, chat. You know what I mean? What the hell is NUXT? NUXT, that's a good question. That's a great question, actually. So NUXT is the framework we are trying today, okay? Is a web framework just to do websites, okay? That's literally what we are trying today. You should do a folder named about and have an index.vue inside. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you are incorrect. You are totally incorrect. So you see this? You see this? So here we have pages, we have about view, and we have index view, meaning that we don't need to do a folder. We don't need to do a folder. It should just work like this, but it's not for some reason, and we are about to find out why, okay? So let's see. If I go here, let me actually read the message. It says null is not an object. Do I need to restart the server again? No. Okay, it's literally the about is broken, but not the rest of it. I'm gonna just disable this thing right here because it seems to be just broken. Jesus Christ. Oh. Your routing configuration for about.vue is broken. Okay, let's read that. Routing configuration. You mean this thing right here? You think that's it? You think it's just because I don't have links? It could be that. It could be that. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Hey, Luis Croza, welcome to the live stream. Okay, chat. What the heck is wrong? I have no idea what's happening. Let's remove this. Let's do that. Not going good, huh? Not going good. What is this? Hey, Sosa Luis, how you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, chat. So I'm going to explain you what we are doing, and you guys let me know what I'm doing wrong, okay? So I have an app.vue with this. I have an index.vue within pages with this. Okay, super simple. And then I have within about.vue, I have just the regular thing. I'm going to actually do this. About, and this will be the same thing. It's literally the same pages. Next page will take care of loading the right page. Okay. So why this is not working? Why this is not working, chat? Like, explain me. Let's start from the scratch, from the beginning. Come on, Nuxt. Come on. So app pages index.vue. Yeah, we have this. And that's it. Like, why? Let's try a few things. Let's just, remove this stuff to see how it goes. So then just literally nothing happens. Oh, we have something at least. Okay. So this will load the correct page. But then I have a 500. Evaluated instance of DevTools. What the heck I'm doing wrong? Like, honestly. Oh, wait, I have a warning. Your project has pages, but next pages component has not been used. Yeah, we have it already, so now it's there, so it should just work. Christian L is saying next layout. Okay. Oh, make next layout. Let me try that one. You think that's it? Let's see. Okay, next layout. Okay, let's see now. Still not that. Josh is saying the following. It could actually be that NUXT router announcer breaking it, not keeping that in before. You wanted to remove it? Okay, I removed it. App.view shouldn't be there. Guys, you guys need to decide because, you know, I've removed it and you guys said to add it back. Still not working. Show me app.view. Okay, I don't know, man. I'm literally PayPaling $10 for the person who can solve this for me. I'm literally paying through PayPal $10 to the person who can solve this for me, okay? $10, literally $10. So I can do a live stream, you know? I probably should just read the documentation, honestly. Let's see examples. Oh yeah, examples will solve this. I think. Okay. Template, next example, next page. Okay, let's go again. Someone is saying create the default layout thing. Okay, so at app level, I create a layouts page. And then I do a default.view. Okay, and then okay, someone is saying this. Ricardo, I'm going to try the solution from Ricardo Gobo. Okay, he's literally saying to try this. Just put this stuff at the layout level and remove the app.view. Please work. Please work. I think it's working. I think it's working. 1 second, chat. I think it's working. Okay, I think it's working. So I'm going to do H1. You are on the About page, and then you are on the Index page. Please work. About page, Index page. Let's fucking go, chat. Finally, Ricardo Gobo, please send me your email on Twitter so I can PayPal you $10. Thank you. Thank God. Here we go, chat. We have finally a welcoming and About page working as expected. Bam, 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 boom. So what was the problem, actually? I have literally no idea, but it's working anyways. So let me read this. So this is now the default thing. Can I do this, for example, and I see it? Yeah, here we go. Oh, gotcha. So this is like the layout, basically. So the layout that gets used by both two pages. I assume I can put here HTML tags and everything, and that would basically be used as a default layout. Okay. Someone is saying that the default layout or missing a layout was probably the issue. It's no problem whatsoever. We are going to move forward, chat. So again, we want to build nodes today. I want to have some actual JavaScript code. I want to actually build stuff. So let's do that, okay? Let's do that. Let's go a little bit like we did with, with the Next.js app where we want literally a list of nodes. So let's do that, okay? Let's do that. This was a weird one indeed, man. Maybe it's just me that don't have experience with Next.js, but it felt that it should have been easier. you know, or the debug should be a little bit better in terms of telling you you are missing a layout instead of you are trying to access to null of undefined. But anyways, maybe it's just me. I'm super inexperienced with things, and it might be that. Okay. If you just arrived today, we are trying Next.js. We went through the router, and now we have a router working as expected. We have an index in and about page. And if I click on this, we are literally going through the docs right now, and we are using pages for this, okay? We're using pages, which works fantastically after a few things. After a few things. So this is router, basically pages like this, and we can also use dynamic routering depending of the ID of the post, for example. So this will be useful too. So I think like the very first step here is go to the index.vue and actually starting to put some notes here. So this will be notes app, for example. Let's do that, notes app. And below we are going to list all of the nodes. So I think what we are going to do is just do something stupidly simple where we just do, I don't know, maybe like, yeah, let's do this actually. Something really stupid. And let me try to remember how you do a for each with Vue. I think it's, yeah, for each, yeah, exactly. I'm going to move this script tag all the way top. I don't know if it's conventional to have script tags all the way top on Vue. On React, I'm used to have this function which has some JavaScript behavior, and then I return HTML. So I'm going to move the script tab all the way top. You guys that use Vue all the time, let me know if putting the script tag all the way top, if it's illegal. But I'm gonna do that. All right. James is saying, "Let's blame Nuno." Oh, that was my problem. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You mean regarding the routing situation? I don't know, man. But front-end dev is nasty. I don't know. Can I keep the script on the top? That's fine. All right, perfect. Hey, Sean, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you coming to my live stream, man. Come to my Twitch, man. It's so much more fun. Script tag on top. All right, let's go. Script tag on top. So the first thing I need to do is a list of nodes. So I guess we just do something that looks like this. We obviously have nodes, like first node and second node. We have an ID too, and we have content. This will work perfectly for static information. However, I kind of want to understand already, where do I put these things on regular TypeScript files? So I want to have literally my application logic here. And I assume, just looking at this, that potentially I can just come here and create a new folder with a name like repositories, and potentially within this I can have a nodes.ts, okay? So nodes.ts will be the place where I do fetch the nodes from my backend potentially. So something I can do here is just an export function potentially and do something like get nodes, and this will just return for now like a static list of nodes, I feel. So we need an ID, we need the content. What else do we need? What else was this suggesting on index.vue? A title? We don't need titles. We just need content. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Meaning that typically I should be able to come here and just type get nodes. Here we go. Wait, what? Interesting. Interesting. So literally the imports are done at this level within the script tag, not all the way top. Interesting. Okay, this is working good. This feels good. What happens with styling? Yeah, that's a question that I had today. Today's chat. By the way, today's chat, we are trying something called OXLint, okay? The last live stream with Next.js, we tried BeyondJS. At work, I use ESLint. And someone today on Twitter was pitching me to use OXLint. I don't know what it is, but we are going to try today. Let's go here to the documentation real quick and just type OXLint. Okay, it's a linter, so let's just click on it and let's install this and see how does it feel. Here we go. So only installation instructions for npm. So I'm going to just copy this little thing right here, and then I'm going to move to my terminal and type the following: npm install oxlint tsgolint latest. Hopefully this will just work. Let's pray that we don't spend more 20 minutes on this stuff. And it's working. Okay, how do I execute this? Oh, npm right here, literally. Did I type the correct one? Type-aware linting. Oh, so this is type-aware linting, and this is just a regular oxlint. I think I want to use this one instead. Okay, so let's type npm install, and then this little thing. I don't want that anymore. Here we go, you're gone. And now I'm going to type this npm add oxlint. Perfect, chat. What is next? How do I run this? You don't. Perfect. What is the usage thing? Command line interface, that was it? Yes, oxlint. I just type oxlint. Perfect. All right. Let's go to the top and type npm run oxlint. Potentially, I think. Perhaps in the betweens. I have no idea. No. Okay. Do I need to do that thing? Let me see. Oops. Found 0 warnings and 0 errors. Well. Oh. Do I need to do a configuration thing? Yeah, let's do this configuration thing deal. So let's create this oxlint.arras.json. What do I have to put inside? Can I generate it? Well, yeah, I can with this. Nice, perfect. Let's generate that. Let's generate that real quick. So oxlint --ini configuration file created. Perfect. Nice. TypeScript. That's awesome. Okay, can I use it now? Still 0 warnings. Huh. Okay, chat. How do I get this working again? Oh, you just use script tag on top? That's awesome, man. Well, today I'm doing that too. What this EDE? This is PHP Storm, chat. This is PHP Storm. I use this for PHP development, but it's working perfectly for JavaScript too. So I love it. Yep. So chat, when I install oxlint, how exactly do I run this? I want to lint it, you know? I'm going to type here oxlint, npx oxlint help available position items. So you just provide a path. Maybe that was it. I forgot to provide a path. Still 0 warnings and 0 problems. Do I need to create? It needs to be a TS file. Still no. Nothing is literally working today. Maybe this is not a linter in the way that I thought it would. Maybe add that -- fix. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, not working. Chat is the second worst AI assistant. Yeah, maybe it's just a linter and not a formatter. So I guess like I probably would find an issue. Like if I do this, for example, let me try something. Let me try notes dot blah 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 blah, for example. So this is definitely a TypeScript issue. Is literally already complaining about that. Will this complain? No. So I need to install the -- view plugin. Why do I need to do that? Like, just seriously. Okay, I need to do that apparently. I came from a world where things just work. Like, why do I need to do that? Okay, npx oxlint enable the view plugin. Allowing multiple hints. Enable the view complete for detect view problems. Oh my god. Okay, I'm literally asking ChatGPT. That's it. That's it. Chat, wait a moment, chat. How do I run oxlint on NUXT JS? Okay, let's see. Okay, first you type npm install oxlint. We have done that already. Then you type npx oxlint. We have done that already. Then you do that. We don't need that. And then you run that. That's it. It should just work. And it's not working. Oh, no, we don't need this. Fix Vue plugin. We have done that already. Allowing multiple lints. Okay, I guess we are going to try this thing other time because it's literally doing nothing at the moment. So I have no idea why this is not working. Do you have a directory or something we need to provide? Like a path or anything? Root dir? What is this? Next? Huh? It's not working. They don't have a formatter at the moment. It's just a linter. Oh, gotcha. Someone is saying just type extension ts.vue, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's the last thing I'm trying, okay? That flag does not even exist. Not working. So I'm going to give up on this, I think. Yeah, let's not format our code today. -- import plugin. Okay, another one. Import plugin. Still not working. Still not working. All right, chat, let's ignore OXLint for now and maybe try it in a different stream because I would expect just to type. I'm going to be honest, man. When I try a tool and it doesn't immediately just works, it's just, I immediately get disappointed and I just stop working with it, So maybe we can try this any other day, I guess. Yeah, I don't have patience to read all of this right now. So I guess this is just to be an advanced user. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to search for NUXT and see what they have. Let me see Vue, for example. Enable plugins. Enable the Vue plugin for detect Vue usage problem. Yeah, this -- Vue plugin is for really like advanced Vue problems, not exactly, So I guess we don't use linter, I guess, for this project, and it's fine, at least for now. Yeah, let's not use a linter. I guess we keep it simple. Okay, get nodes, bam, bam, boom. So we fetch all those nodes right here. That's working, hopefully, without a linter, but it's working. And then we just display all the nodes. So something we can do here is that I'm not really sure if these variables will be just available automatically on the template like I would expect with back in the days. But let's see. Let's do something like this. And just, perfect. This is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. Do we have a title, though? We don't have a title yet, I think. Yeah, that's why we needed the title. So let's create a title real quick. So this will be first node title. Yeah, let's do a title. We may need a type for this because it's kind of lame to not have a type for this. Let's do that real quick. Let's go here, go to directory, just type types. Let's type here something like, I don't know, this will be... Let's actually have just a file for types, and just one. Make it simple enough. So let's type here types.cs, and we can do export type note, and this will have just an ID, a title, and a content. This is perfect. And now we can import this like right here. Import node from nodes, not from that. It would be from types, I guess. Yes. And then this will return literally an array of nodes. Thank you. Thank you. On the last stream, we tried BeyondJS, and I felt it really just worked automatically. So I don't know, man. I would just expect, again, on the Laravel ecosystem, we have very low pain tolerance, meaning that if I do something if I install something, it immediately doesn't work on the first try, we just get frustrated immediately. And it's just something from us, you know, just ignore me a little bit on that one. And forgive me, actually. So, you know, and that's something we do have. That's it. Import time, that's right. Ismail, what's up? Nice to see you, man. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do. If you enjoy this type of content, go all the way down and subscribe to this channel, okay? So we do this, we have the notes on the index.vue right there, and then apparently we can just use them immediately on the template, hopefully, okay, hopefully. Let's see how it goes. So this is complaining for some reason. It cannot resolve file. What is this? Let me try again. It will work now. Let's see. Okay, now it's good. Not yet. Cannot resolve file notes. What am I doing wrong here? Let me do something a little bit more simple. Oh my God. Here we go. Notes.id and the title, and hopefully this will just work. Let's see. And we back to this. Are you serious? Note in notes. Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's why that thing was complaining. Here we go. So I think now I know why we were seeing all those issues. Maybe it was because like that, you know, those links were just incorrect. It might have been that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this will be recorded. You can literally access to all the live streams afterwards. So I think, chat, the problem with that we saw before was just that we were trying to literally use NUXT link with links that do not exist. And I feel that literally causes a problem with the Vue router and gives you a 500. I think, you know, I may be incorrect, but I think like when the NUXT link cannot resolve the given route, because it's probably like prefetching under the hood, you know, like the Vercel link thing or next link thing actually was prefetching, and there is a likelihood that this thing is also prefetching, and this route does not exist. That's why we are seeing a 500. I guess if I do this, for example, this will just probably stop displaying 500s. You guys want to see? Okay, just forget then. Gee, it's not that. So the index is working. It's the about that is broken, I think. Or it's not broken anymore. Or I don't know. Okay, anyways, is it working now? Like first note, yeah, we have a 404, that's expected. Second note, 404, expected. This is also expected because it's not yet done. So I think the next step is doing the slug thing. If this is a little bit like we saw last time on Next, we can just come here and type ID, and then we type here just a folder potentially, or we can keep it even more simple, and we do even something a little bit more simple. We do this. We go here and we type notes, and then this will be ID.view potentially, okay? And now I guess we can just get the parameter ID and then get the respective node using that. ID.view, exactly. That's exactly what we are doing. This is very intuitive, by the way. I'm going to be honest, I really like this router conventions in the sense that if you want to go to the about page, you just go to the about.view. If you want to see like the home page, you just type index.view. If you want to keep it dynamic a little bit, I really like this too. So this is actually quite nice on Next.js. So the next step is actually displaying some of those nodes. So I guess what we are going to do today is we're going to change this a little bit, but for now we can keep it stupidly simple by doing individual node page. Yeah, let's keep it stupidly simple. We still have the next link all the way top, and I guess we can move this to the layout, right? We can put this on the layout level so we don't have to do this all the time. We can go here and remove it too from this place. Do I put it the other? Yeah, I did. So I can just come here to the about and remove this too. So we have the about page. We have the index page where we can remove the other as well because it's now on the, correct. It's now being used on the default layout, and I can do the same thing here. Meaning that in theory, this should just work. Okay, if we have another where we can walk around, here we go. It's working good, chat. It's working good. And then I have this thing which gives me individual pages. Okay, woof. This is working. We don't see any 500, chat. 0 500 so far. Fantastically good, chat. We have something working. Here we go, chat. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, PHP and Laravel developer. I love what I do. Give me a follow just below. Click on the subscribe button. By the way, chat, how many of you have tried NUXT in the past? This is my very first time trying it, and I guess you guys can see it already, right? Because there's a lot of things I just don't know. Let me know in the chat if this is the first time you are seeing NUXT, or if it's the first time if you have tried already in the past. Write on the chat if you have already or not. You use NUXT every day? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, NUXT, feels a very easy framework, I'm going to be honest. And very likely I was struggling in the very first time because it's my first time. That's it. Pencoder, thank you so much for the subscription on Prime on Twitch, man. I appreciate. I don't think there is a NUXT versus Laravel thing ever because they are totally different fruits in the sense that you would use NUXT for front end, a little bit of routing, and you would use Laravel for the API, for the back end. I would be also curious to see how NUXT would play with Laravel. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, exactly. They just shake hands. They are lovely together, I'm sure. Jonas is saying that we'll call his firstborn son NUXT. Oh, that's crazy. I know that someone called his daughter literally Laravel, which is insane, or Laravel, I think. That's crazy. Okay, chat, we are making progress. We are making progress right here. We literally have individual nodes. We have an index page. Things are literally working, chat, honestly. Okay, let's actually go all the way down and do the following. Let's go all the way down and do the following. Let's write a very good commit message of everything we have done, okay? So I'm going to type the following: git add-p, and I'm going to type git commit-m, and I'm going to write something that truly represents everything I have done so far, okay? I'm going to write the following: whip. Okay, I think that's it. People will immediately understand by looking at this commit message what exactly is the contents of this chunk of code. Here we go. Bam, bam, boom. I just pushed this, and it is literally on GitHub already. Chat is literally on GitHub. I'm going to send you the link. At the moment, all the work in progress is literally right there, okay? Literally right there. By the way, TikTokers, we are finally here, all of us together for the first time after 5 days. I know I got a suspension because of a link and blah, blah, blah. Who cares? You guys are back, and we are happy to see this today. Okay, so we got a whip. We are pushing to main directly, just like we love it, and we are good to go. Okay, chat. The next thing I want to do, man, is I want to be able to... What I'm going to do now? Yeah, I'm going to be able to display the individual ID. So I want to know how exactly I fetch the ID I'm accessing to, okay? So I want to display here individual node page and then just do something like this. This is the ID. So apparently GitHub Copilot is automatically suggesting to use this route thing. And I don't know what it is, but I'm going to try this. Oh, they have hooks too? You think? Okay, let's see. It could be fun if that works. We are back to the 500? Come on, man. Honestly, leave me alone. Is this thing serious right now? I hate you, man. Like, seriously, leave me alone. This 500 is appearing all the time. I have no idea why. Addison just became a premium sponsor on YouTube. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chat, do you guys know what's happening now? Honestly, I seriously think that every time we have a JavaScript problem, we just see that 500. Like if I do this, now will just work again. What the fuck? Like, seriously? Can I not have this, perhaps? It's the only thing I have added. I have literally no idea. I've literally committed everything, and that was it. Do I need to roll back until the thing I had? Okay, I had this. This is so annoying. Try rebuild. Okay, let's try rebuild. What is rebuild, though? Is a thing? Next generate? What is rebuild, though? So I type npm installed, npm run dev. And I disable the dev server too. Like, it's literally disabled right now. This life is so interesting. Import the hook. But there is no hook. I'm literally using nothing now. Like, I'm literally using nothing, chat. It's literally nothing. I don't get it. That 500 is like the most annoying thing I've ever worked in my life. Son of a gun. For real, man. I have literally no idea. Let's try do something. Let's try Google something. Let's go to Google and type the following. Let's type the following, chat. Like literally this. NUXT JS. How to fix. I think that I'm the very first person like literally seeing this. Someone is recommending me to delete the node modules. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna remove this .nuxt2, and I'm gonna remove the node modules as well. Okay, now I'm gonna type npm install. 1 second. No. So npm install. Okay. npm run dev. Please work. Come on. I want to proceed with my live stream. I'm going to go to the next JS repo, because maybe there is like literally an issue at the moment. That's the problem. Let's see. Unable to run next prepare on, but that's stack please. How many monitors do I use? I use 2. Looks like the error gets cached. Yeah, man, I mean, I've removed the node modules thing. Now, something is really wrong here, because we literally had this working with this page right here. That was just working. Let me try to open this on a different browser, because honestly, it may just be my, Okay, it's working on Safari. Do you guys think it might be something to do with literally Firefox at the moment? Oh, it's definitely working on Safari. Like, on Safari, it's working good. On Firefox, I mean. How can I... 1 second. How do I open a private... Huh? Oh my god. 1 second. I'm gonna try something. I literally just opened a private window on Safari. Now it's working again. It might have been something with cache or whatever. I have literally no idea. Okay. At least seems fixed. It might have to be with browsers, I guess. Yeah, cache or whatever. Well, hopefully we don't see that anymore. All right, we see an individual page. We want to access the notes thing. We can just do this. So how can I access this? Can I use the const route? Okay, let's try this. Yes, that works. Fuck yeah. Finally, man. Jesus Christ. Here we go, Shab. Here we go. Here we go. It might have been cookies. Maybe it was cookies. It might have been cache, yeah. It might have been cache. Well, who cares? That's working now. That's the only thing that matters. So this is the way we use the router. Router allows me to access what exactly? That's a good question. So I can access the path, the parameters, the full path, the hash, everything in the between. Bam, bam, just works. How do I access, for example, the route ID? I can just type this, I guess. And then I can fetch the note using that ID too. Let's go here and do the following. Let's type here export function get note by ID. We provide a number indeed, and that will return back potentially the note or something that does not exist. And bam, boom, perfect, perfect, perfect. We can just go back to the ID once again, and we type const note equals to get note by ID, exactly, and we just provide that ID. And then we do, if we don't have a note, we display a 404. Is this the way of doing a 404 in NUXT.js? What do you guys think? Is this the way of doing something like that? In Laravel, what I would do is that I would just type abort 404, and that's it. However, let me know if this is the way on NUXT.js. You don't need to use the dollar thing. Hold habits die hard. I know, man. Okay. You mean here? Yeah, I don't need to do that because it's literally a constant. Nice, 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 nice. So we have this and we have that. I'm wondering if this is working. Like, sorry. That was not found. Let's see if this is working. I don't know. And if it is, by the way, if it's good, here I can just do note ID, and then I can just display the content of the note just like that. Okay, it's not entering inside, which tells me that it is a JavaScript problem, perhaps. Let's see. Okay, sorry, that note was not found. Interesting. Did I do something wrong here? Oh yeah, throw an exception. That's not what we want. We want to literally display a 404. Let's see, let's Google it real quick. NUXT.js 404. It seems to be that way, indeed. It seems to be that way. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have nightmares with this page, man. Like, literally. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night with this 500 right here. Oh my God. Edison Misi is saying the following. What is that one thing that you love in the JavaScript frameworks that you want to bring to Laravel desperately? I love seeing other ecosystems. In general, I love to see how other frameworks are doing, what they are reinventing, what exactly they are bringing to the ecosystem. And I'm pretty sure, like, using Nuxt today, I'm going to learn something that I can potentially bring to the Laravel ecosystem. Thank you so much for the donation on YouTube, but also becoming a YouTube member. Addison Missy, man, I really appreciate that. A lot of people coming from TikTok. What's up, TikTokers? Nice to see you all. It's really good to be with you all today. I don't think JavaScript frameworks are just messy. It's just, as someone coming from another ecosystem, you always face some sort of friction when trying something different. And that's what we are literally, facing today. Okay, so let's go back to our Notes app. And once we are here, so here, for example, I would expect to see like a 404 page. If I click here and the note does not exist, I would just expect to see a 404. So I think we are doing something incorrectly right now. It doesn't seem to be this way. Maybe it's show error, perhaps. I don't know. When I click on this, I would expect this to just show me a 404. Hey, Esperanto, you in Norway at the moment? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Nice to see you, though. Nice to see you, dude. Today we learned from NUXT that we should be thankful for a collision. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Patricio? Nice to see you. Yeah, here I would expect to see a 404. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, though. So I did this. I did do exactly this, right? I did. The fuck? Cannot read properties undefined ID. Oh, because the ID is not there, maybe? I don't know. What exactly happened? Can I console log stuff here? I guess I can. I guess I can console log stuff. Let's do that real quick. Boo, boo, boo. Why have why I'm always restarting? So this is displaying a 404. Okay, that's good. And if I do something like this, do I see it on the page? I do. So this is definitely working. Like this create error 404 is absolutely working. However, when I go home, I do see page not found. Oh, that's a problem from Nuno. That's a mistake from Nuno, actually. Because this streak comparison is failing. I guess that's it, because it's not an integer. Let me try that one. I'm gonna type here note.id. I'm pretty sure that's it. So if I console log the ID in the note ID, I'm pretty sure that literally gives me. So we know what is within notes is an integer right there. And I guess the parameter is, this is a string. That's why it's failing, because then it's doing a streak comparison right there. Okay. However, I still want to see like how do we debug like through console log though? Can we do it like quickly like that? Okay. So that's working. Well, cannot read properties of undefined ID. I'm so confused. Where do I see, for example, this? Like Nuno Nation. Boo 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 boo. Oh, here we go. Nuno Nation, and then we see 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like one quick way of fixing this would be just go here and then just remove this streak comparison. This should literally solve the problem. Okay, let's see. Individual note 1, I can just go back. Note 2, here we go. Okay, so if you don't understand the problem, chat, I'm going to explain you real quick. In JavaScript, they also have types. Surprisingly enough, they also have types. And when you do something like this, what we are getting here is effectively a string. Meaning that when we send this string to the get node by ID, and then we are comparing until we find the correct node, what we are comparing this to is a number against a string. And they do not match, actually. You know what I mean? If I were to run TypeScript here, it would detect this. That's why we have that problem, okay? Anyways, now we are happy, and this is working as expected. So this is good. This is good, chat. This is good, chat. This is good. We good to go. We good to go. So now, I mean, if I do something like, let me do something dummy. If I go to the index.vue, and if I were, by mistake, if I were by mistake to display, like, for example, the note 99 here, by mistake again, something like this, I expect to go back to see those. And if I click on this, I would expect to see a 404. That's interesting. So we cannot display links using NUXT link if the link does not exist. Interesting. Okay, well, never mind. But if I do something like this, I do see a 404. Here we go. But if I type 2, I do see the note number 2. Okay. Just out of feedback for the next team, if I'm clicking on a NUXT link and the NUXT link does not exist, I expect to see a 404 automatically, without question. I could potentially cast. That's a good point. Let's actually cast it. Let's go back here and do the following. Let's go back to the streak comparison real quick. And then go back to the index.view, go all the way top to this little thing right here, and to this thing right here, in here I can cast it. How do I do a cast on JavaScript? I literally forgot. If this were to be PHP, I would do it this way, but it's not this way. I literally forgot how to do a cast in JavaScript. Is this thing right here? I don't think it is. This is typing information, right? Oh, it's the parse number thing? Isn't like this thing, call it parseInt, is still this way? Hey, Gennaro, nice to see you. Oh, you just do number? Okay. It's a built-in thing? Okay, cool. Why is it complaining? Oh, okay, cool. Is it working now? Let's see, chat. Yep, seems to be working. All right, now we are casting that given thing to a number, and then when we do the comparison, we do have a streak comparison being done. Boom, boom, boom. So that's working. We can go back, and we are good to go. Do we see different content when we are seeing the page, though? We should. Yeah, second note, third note, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's make this dynamic now. Or let's go Junie now. Let's go Junie a little bit to make this a little bit more pretty. So we are going to give a very, very descriptive message. And you should not do this at home, okay? You should not do this at home. Bam. Just commit to push to main right there. Whip, and it's done. Easy peasy. And let's go now to Junie. Let's actually ask for a good styling, okay? What style should we give to the app? So typically, in case you don't know, I know zero about CSS. Well, I do know a little bit, but not enough to make a pretty website. So what I will do is ask Junie to kind of restyle my app at the moment. So I can say, follow this given style and make it that style on all the Vue.js files we have. So which style do you guys think I should use? We could go Harry Potter. Harry Potter we tried last time, and actually it was just beautiful. I think we should go vanilla with something, that looks old school. Let me know. Write down the chat, which style do you think we should give to our app today? Styling of HTML and CSS, Whip is goated. Oh, absolutely, man. Batman, that's an option. That's an option indeed. That's an option. Batman could be one. Nintendo Game Boy. Now we talking, dude. Now we talking. That's a good one, man. Should we go Nintendo chat? What do you guys think? Write down the chat immediately. Which style do you think? Vintage or barbershop? Oh, I like that one. Let's go with that one. Yeah, let's go with that one. So I am building. Hi, AI. Love you. I am building a notes app for a vintage old barbershop. Can you make it really pretty so it would match the style of a vintage barbershop? Make it really pretty and only modify the .vue files. There we go. Junie is thinking, chat. Junie is thinking. Is that a good thing when Junie is thinking? Always ask agents with please, so they spare you during the AI takeover. Dude, it's so true, honestly. It's just so true. We are just so over. By the way, chat, if you just arrived, my name is Nuno Maduro, and we are currently building a NUXT JS application. Okay, it's a notes app. Okay, so we are going to add notes, remove notes, and have list them. But at the same time, we are now using Junie to style the application. If you enjoy this live stream, just go all the way down and subscribe my channel. Okay, in case you don't know, I have videos on my YouTube channel all the time. So if you go to this channel right here, you will find videos all the time. Okay. I have also, videos about various things, including Next.js. Here we go. I like to review code. I like to build apps in Laravel. I like PHP. I like everything in between. Okay. So is Junie over though? Is Junie over? Let's see. It's editing the about view page. That should be done already. We don't have Tailwind, do we? Oh, I literally forgot about that. Stop. Just stop right there. We forgot that we don't have Tailwind. That's a mistake, chat. Oh yeah, it's literally adding all the styles. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just ask to stop right there. Oh my God, I forgot we don't have styling. So we need to add Tailwind. It doesn't come by default, it does? It doesn't. We don't see Tailwind here. So we need to install Tailwind, okay? So let's type npm install Tailwind CSS. I think we just have to do this, but let me just Google it real quick. Okay, we need to type npm install Tailwind CSS and then give that thing, call it, are you using Vite? I don't even know, dude. That's how dummy I am. Is this thing using Vite or something else? Let me see. Tailwind CSS, NUXT. Oh, perfect. Tailwind have literally documentation for NUXT. It is using Vite, yeah, as expected. Okay, let's type this. And then we go to next configuration where we define the Tailwind CSS plugin. Perfect. So we just go here. And then we just import this little thing. So we type here plugins. And one of them is the Tailwind CSS one. Okay, and what else? And then we go to, we do need to create this app assets CSS. So let's go here, app assets CSS, and then main.css. Okay, we import Tailwind all the way top. And what else are we missing? Oh, we do need to include the CSS under DevTools. Right here. Why is it complaining? Like literally. Why are you complaining? Okay. That's kind of expecting a... No, it's a TS file. Yeah, that should just work. Did I? I did not. Okay, so that was the problem. Next, I run npm run dev, and I do have everything on Tailwind CSS, I think. Yeah, Vite plugins. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I got it. Vite plugins. Oh, yeah. So we should be able to go to, let me just turn on the AC chat. The AC is getting hot here. It's getting hot for sure. Let me go here to the index.vue. We should have some Tailwind CSS stuff, right? Yeah, I should be able to do TX, this kind of Tailwind stuff. This should just work, I think. So we can go back to my app. I'm going to open a new private window again. So I'm going to close this window and open again a new private one and put the app inside. It might be just some sort of cache again. It's such a weird thing, though. Like, seriously. Here we go. It is styled. Here we go. It's 3XL. Yeah. 3XL is bold and is underlined exactly like Tailwind would do. All right, perfect. So we do have Tailwind. That's good. And the only thing we have changed is import Tailwind all the way top, add that style class thing, bam, bam, and bam, and bam, all good. So we can just commit and push it, boom, boom, We can remove this right there, and we can go back and just ask for the same thing. Okay, let's start a new session. Here we go. And oof, let's start with you are an expert in Tailwind CSS and Vue 3 and NUXT. Okay, boom. Let's go again. Someone is saying use Command-Shift-R. Oh, that's a hard reload. Thank you. I'm using Safari, which I have no idea, like all those keys over there, because I typically just use Chrome for web development. But for streaming, I'm always relying on Safari. Someone is saying you should not be using a for loop in the LI. Oh, okay, I'm doing that? Oh, I am. Let me just revert that. That's a good point. Thank you, thank you. By the way, chat, I forgot to ask, how is doing your week so far? It's already Wednesday. Wednesday or it's Thursday already. Jesus, time flies. Time flies. We are back tomorrow with some more streaming. Tomorrow I will stream my day at Laravel, hopefully, and it will be awesome. And next Monday, we have the creator of Vue. The creator of Vue, Evan Yu, will come to the channel. Okay? And this is how much I know Vue. I'm so screwed, like literally doing an interview to the creator of Vue, and this is how much I know Vue. Anyways, it's already styling the things. This should oh, okay, the web app is not running. Can I do this? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Not bad. I mean, it's not crazy, but not bad, right? I think. Old Barber notes. Barber is Ledger, where every cut has a note and every note tells a story. Oh my God, not bad. We do need a form to add this note, so I'm super curious about this. We need to interact with the backend too. It will be awesome. Yeah, honestly, I love Evan Yu. So Evan Yu is the most humble person I have ever met in my life. The guy has like 1 billion GitHub stars on GitHub, have literally reinvented the JavaScript ecosystem multiple times. And I was just literally golfing with him, and the guy is just so humble. It's just crazy, man. Honestly, it's just a so lovely and kind human being. I love him. And thank God he's coming to my channel. I think we are going to have an amazing conversation, honestly. It will be so awesome. Okay, chat, that being said, let's actually make this dynamic. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, we have an about page, about things, you know, we have an home page. This is looking fantastically great, right? I'm wondering if there is some sort of animation we could do automatically. I was around the documentation. I did see a section about transitions, and I was wondering if that would just give me automatically some sense of smooth navigation, but I was not sure. Yeah, I saw this thing right here, but I'm not sure this does what I think it does, basically. But I was hoping maybe it will, you know. So I'm going to just copy this thing and just pray it does some sort of automatic fancy transition between pages. Let's just hope that, all right? So I'm going to copy this, nuxt.config.ts, and let's go back to PHP Storm, and let's go to nuxt.config.ts, and just pray a little bit it does what I think it does, okay? It would be kind of cool. I'm going to be honest, Nuxt. If you can do what I think you can, that will be kind of awesome. Why is it complaining about this? It's literally there. Here we go. Okay. Oh, no. It doesn't do... I don't think it does what I think it does. Yeah. It would be kind of cool if it would do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean? But I don't think it does. Why is it literally... Okay, here we go. Anyways, it'll be cool. PHP Italy, I will not be there. I'm sorry, man. Can Laravel Cloud deploy Nuxt applications? Not at the moment. Maybe one day we will, but not at the moment. No. Okay, so we have 3 nodes. Let's add 4 to make this thing a little bit more pretty. But at some point, we need to make this dynamic. That's the next step, chat. That's literally the next step. So let's go here, and we can close Juni. Thank you, Juni, for this, by the way. Let me just commit all this shit, because Juni have styled all this information. Bam. Let's push it, and let's add the 4th node so this gets a little bit more pretty. Here we go. So we should see 4 nodes right here. or it's just simply not working again. Oh, here we go. I forgot to run the server. Let's go back, run this, and obviously we have 4 nodes right here. Why literally the zoom is like doing that real shit? Here we go. Okay, should be. Is it back then? It is back. Just doing that zoom thing all the time. Not here, and this is back too, so we can close this window. Here we go. Close window, and I can go here. Okay, 4 nodes, beautifully. Do I want to, let's maybe do the search thing all the way top first, okay? Let's go here to the index.vue, and we have potentially a place here where we can do a search style, okay? Search input. Thank you. So we have a search nodes thing, which ends right here. This should give me a search input. It doesn't do anything whatsoever, but allows me to start playing with this. Did I start the server? I did. Apologize, chat. Here we go. We are back. Okay, we have a search thing. We can literally just search for stuff. How do I do this with Vue 3? I literally forgot how do I do this. I'm going to tell you how I would solve this problem with React. Well, with React, I would probably do something like const search equals to what? How I would solve this? Yeah, I would do the set state in between in blah, 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 blue. That's how I would solve that. But with Vue, we have this Vue model thing, I think. Let me try to remember how do I solve this with Vue. I think there is like this Vue model thing. Maybe, perhaps. Vue model, here we go, exactly. So we can just do Vue model, and this will be search, potentially. Okay, search. So I wanna kind of watch this search. How do I do that? Let me go to the Vue 3 doc. Vue 3 search demo, for example. How create a search bar with Vue? Is this up to date? Maybe, perhaps. Okay, we do Vue model input. Can I watch it from the outside? That would be kind of cool. People are saying to use ref. What is ref? Ref as an empty thing? Okay, let's do that. Okay, we have the ref thing, which means ref. So let's import the ref. Okay, all the way top. Here we go. What else? Input, and this is bind to the HTML. It is. Okay, so this will be literally my Vue model situation. Here we go. So now every time the search changes, I need to refetch the nodes and re-render the HTML. How do I do that? I don't want to style. You don't need to import those. So Vue.js automatically imports the ref. Nice. This is the Vue I used to know. Literally just re-importing stuff automatically. Love it. Okay. Refetch the nodes, whatever the search changes. Watch. Now we're talking, chat. Now we're talking. So this is the new search. Okay. And then I need to make this thing, I need to use the use state from this thing. Oh, maybe it will be just let. That will be cool, though. If I can just use let, that would be cool. That would be too good, though. It would be too good if I could just use let. Would be kind of nice if I can just use let, chat. Okay, just like back in the days. Would be kind of nice. But let's see. Why are you complaining? Oh, because I do not accept input. Okay, so let's just type here search. And then I kind of want to do another function. Let's type here export function get nodes by query, I guess. And we fetch all the nodes, and then if the title or the title includes that, we filter them and we return them. Perfect. Let's go back. Get nodes by query, provide a new search. Beautiful. And with the chat, I don't want to see the chat. I don't want to see the chat. I want this to just work, please. Let's see. Let's go, man. Oh my God, this is the view I used to know, man. This is the view I used to know, chat. Honestly, that being able to use the LED right there, this is the view I used to know. Love it. Just love it, honestly. Oh my God, because, you know, I remember, for example, that on React, for example, you need to make things kind of reactive in the sense that if you want the DOM to react to a variable change, you need to make that variable, you know, reactive, and we don't have to do that here, which is awesome. Okay, which is awesome. So that's working, which is lovely. What else? I want to add nodes. So I need to persist those nodes, right? To be able to add nodes. So this is the server actions thing, right? Let me see. So this is just working. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, oh yeah. First, second, everything. Even the third one is working. Beautiful. And it's fast because this is front-end stories. Let's make this get nodes by query literally a backend thing. Okay. How do I do that? Let's go back to the documentation again. And I want to search for server actions. Okay. Server actions. Let's see. Why do I search for server actions? Maybe we just search it. That's a thing we could do, you know. Just type here server actions. And there is nothing about it. Interesting. And there is also an error in my browser. Perfect. Server actions NUXT. Is it server actions what I'm looking for? It's done shipping. Not yet, chat. Not yet. Hey, Gennaro. Catch you next time, man. How you doing? Catch you next time, dude. So I want to basically use server actions. So those nodes are actually being fetched from the backend. That's it. That's it, chat. There are no server actions on NUXT. Okay, so I need to use the fetch thing to fetch stuff from the API, for example. So if I want to use like things from the backend, I literally need to do like fetch things. I was kind of expecting to be able to do, you know, some sort of. You can create endpoints in the server folder. Oh, okay. So there is no server actions, basically. I cannot use a sync, await, those kind of things. Okay, let's do that then. Let's do that real quick then. So you guys are saying that I need to create a server folder. Okay, let's do that. Server at the app level, chat, like here. So server, and then an API folder. Okay. Yeah, let's use Axios then, yeah. Okay. At root level. Oh, here we go. So we have that now at root level right there. Let's just commit all this stuff. And I assume, so what happens if I do notes.ts? How do I create like a thing on the backend? Let me see. Server. Oh, okay. Server API. Interesting. So server API. And then I just do hello or bonjour. Okay. Let's do a notes.ts, I think. I think that's what we need. Notes.ts. And then, how do I structure that thing? Oh, this way. Okay. So this will be get all nodes, basically, and then with an endpoint for the search too, and then with an endpoint for posting the nodes and everything. Do I want to go down on that path, though? Maybe not. Maybe not today. But I get the point. Undeniably, you know, it would be kind of cool to have server actions. so we don't have to go down that road. You know what I mean, chat? In this way, actually, this would fit the model of using Laravel on the back end, because Laravel is literally perfect for APIs. So instead of having this server folder, we could literally just fetch things from a Laravel backend. Okay. And so from my understanding, if I want to have a backend which is able to display all nodes, search by query potentially, or just insert nodes, I have to build the entire API for that. That's it. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, maybe we don't go down that path at the moment. Or we go. Let me think if I want to do that today. Unless we don't do that. And we use local storage. That's also an option, right? Because we could use local storage. Because this code right here is running on a browser. So potentially we could use local storage. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea. Let's use local storage. Yeah, let's use local storage for this, because this code is running on the browser, so we could just use local storage for storing the nodes. That will work too, okay? So I guess the next step is going to the index.vue, and we have this deal, okay? This deal right here, beautiful. So what we could do is go all the way down, and we have the search, we have all of the nodes. I guess we could have an input here that does the following. Create an input or input to create, or a form. Create a form to create a node. This will generate the entire thing real quick. So I don't want a next link. I want to basically this to give me a text area. So I'm going to hint the AI for that real quick. Here we go. And hopefully this will give me a V model with a new node content, which potentially, I think it's actually, it is. I don't think it is, because we have titles. I do have to refactor that first then. Yeah, I kind of want to have a nice text area for this. So for that, I need to avoid of having a title. So what I think I will do is actually also ask for the title. Yeah. So this will be the title. Here we go. New node title, which is type text. A placeholder is node title. And then we have this beautiful styling made by AI. And we have also text area, which will contain the new node content. And the node just below, class, this will be just a text area. So we have two things right here in two models too. Following this, philosophy a little bit, I guess we need two refs. Here we go. A ref for the title or the new one, and a ref for the content. And we also need the submit button, right? We also need the submit button. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to go just here and type a button, which will create the node. Click, we don't need, do we need all of this crap? I don't think we need all of this crap. This is doing too much for sure. On click, and here I'm going to just create the function, create node, and then I will just take over it, okay? Beautiful, disable if there is no node or content, and this will be a just add node, and that's it. And then it just closes, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The create function node does not exist yet, which I assume is just a function. Let's just type here create node, and for now, let's just keep it super simple like this, okay? Let's see what we have on the browser. We have a good error message. Here we go. Element is missing end tag. And we don't know which end tag actually is, but we are literally missing an end tag at some point. Okay, let's try to understand which end tag are we talking about. I think it's this one. Yep. Here we go. Okay, how about now? Still something missing an end tag. Quick question. Do you know how my inertia React app flickers when I click on the link component? I have no idea. However, it's a good question for potentially Making on the Discord. I think the Discord would probably be a good place for that. Colin is saying use Pinia. Oh, what is Pinia? It's like a state management thing. Pick and Flow is saying, what do you think about NUXT? It feels super minimal, honestly. Like just an external outside of this, it feels like a very minimal web framework, honestly. Simple to use. I see myself building on top of this. Absolutely, yes. Run dev server on another terminal. That's a good point. That's a good point indeed. Then store will be responsible for state. Yeah, we are going to use, I think we should just use local storage for today. We don't need to use an external dependency, I feel. It's probably too much as an external dependency to just store a few nodes, you know what I mean? Potentially. All right, we have this working now. We do. Here we go. So we can search nodes just below, and we can add nodes right here. Obviously, it's doing nothing at the moment, okay? It's doing nothing, as you guys can see. I click on add node, it's doing literally nothing. So what can we do? We can create those nodes. I think something we should just do real quick is if I do this, for example, and I just log it, do I actually see the correct value within the node title and the node content? Because that's the question, chat. You know what I mean? I do. It's just right there. Perfect. Okay, so we do have the correct new node title in the correct new node content. I guess here I want to create the node on the actual backend, or on the backend I'm doing for this, which is local storage. So I'm going to go to nodes, and here what we need to do is actually persist this, okay? So for that, we need to make it dynamic and blah, blah, bloom. So I guess what we're going to do here is type something like create node. That will receive just the title and the content. Then we fetch all the nodes, we compute the new ID, which will be the content length plus 1. I think here we could just do content length, because assuming that it starts with 0, which I think it does, yeah, we don't need this plus 1. Then we have the title and the content, and then we push the node to that thing, okay? And once we push it, we need to store the new thing, right? So we just use local storage, I guess. Can we use local storage? Oh my God, I literally don't know how to use local storage for this. Let's type here, use local storage to save the nodes. Beautiful. Local storage set item nodes, JSON stringify all the nodes. Okay, beautiful. And I guess like you can already refactor this to use local storage, and then GitHub Copilot get item nodes. Perfect. And if there is none, you also need to return me something. So if there is none, just give me back an empty string. We do need to unzip it, right? Because if I do this, oops. We need to unzip it, right? We need to JSON parse it. Here we go. Exactly. Okay, beautiful. So this should do it, and this will put nodes inside. Chat is the moment of truth. Are you guys ready? Write on the chat ready if you are ready, because literally on the first try, this must work, you know? It's been fucking 10 years the last time I used local storage. But if this works, you know, jQuery is right here, because I was using jQuery back in the days. And hopefully this will work. Okay, chat? By the way, chat, a very important thing. If you are working at the desk every single day, do not forget, hit the gym every day, man. You guys need to hit the gym every single day, man. It's more important to your brain. Get yourself super into programming if you hit the gym every day, okay? You need to be healthy, stronger body, stronger mind. You know what I mean? So hit the gym every day. Are you guys ready for this, man? Are you guys ready for this? Patricia on Code is saying, where did you get that template? That was Junie, man. That was Junie, man. That was Junie. That's it. Hey, Moises, what's up? Nice to see you, man. Rafael is asking, what do you mean by server actions? Server actions is literally a concept that apparently exists on Next.js, and hopefully it will exist today. I was hoping to exist today on Next.js, but it doesn't. Lomo Dev is saying the following: local storage only exists on client side, so it's good to wrap it into some sort of a process client. Yeah, we don't need to do that today, I guess. But I feel you. I feel you. If you use node's length, then you implement a delete the next time you add a node with the same ID. Ooh, that's a smart thing to say, dude. So we cannot use the nodes thing. That's a very good, important point. That's a very important point. So we cannot do that. We cannot use the node's length because I may overwrite IDs. That only happens if we do a delete, right? If we never do a delete, that's not a problem. If we don't have a delete, that's not a problem. Let's not do that for now, but I feel you, man. Thank you so much for that warning, okay? So let's see. We have a create function or create node thing. We can just go back here and type something like create node. Well, actually, we don't even need this because that will just create the node. I kind of need to, I'm going to give another name. I'm going to type here, I'm going to just call this stored node, for example. So I can just go here now and type stored node with that title and name. And then we need to, basically put the values back to 0 again, back to empty, meaning that I can just go here, npm run dev, bam, bam, boom, start node is not working for some reason. Do I forgot to, it's not an object. You're right, it's not an object. It's literally just 2 arguments. Beautiful, chat, beautiful. How about now? That's working, perfect. We can just go back here and we have a 500. Local storage not defined. Chat, you guys disappoint me. Local storage not defined. No good, huh? No good, huh? Do we need the window thing, though? Like window dot whatever? That would be cool. That would be cool. You need the window situation, perhaps? Let's see. Do you need the window? Oh, we don't need the window. Oh? Oh? Chat, what do you guys think? What am I missing here? So it's saying local storage not defined. Cannot read properties of undefined. We need local storage. The window is not defined at the moment. So not the window, but no need to kill the dev server and rerun. I know, dude. I know. It's because it's dev mode and it runs on the server side first. Oh, okay. So I guess one option is having this sort of global variable to store the nodes. We could do that, you know what I mean? We could just go here and do something like this. Constant nodes equals to, okay, if there is a local storage, just use that. If it doesn't, use something else. I could do that, or I could just keep it simple and do something like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it stupidly simple and just do something like call this, for example, storage, and use this thing right here. So storage will be like this. I could use this, and then I could just go to storage on length, and I could just push it right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Why are you complaining? Oh, I do need to give a type. Will this work? Yes. We don't need this anymore. And we don't need this either, do we? We don't, yes. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go back here. Moises is saying, ask Juni to create a server API. Nah, I want to do it myself, you know, so I get more familiar with the NUXT.js. That's the goal, man. Okay, so now it should be good now, though, right? Let's see. Ooh, oh yeah, baby. So we don't have nodes, so I cannot search for them. So I can say something like, hello, Nuno Nation. And it's not working. Okay, let's see why. Let's go to the nodes.ts and see why this console storage would be just empty. Or I may have to just refresh the thing. It might be that, just that, okay? Oh! Oh, what happens if I refresh? I lose them. Kind of expected, I guess. Oh! Someone is saying on mounted, get the nodes. Why would that change though? What exactly would that change? Like, can I not just fetch them here, like as a regular variable? Patricio on Code is saying the following. This is very important. Notice how Nuno didn't want to use AI to solve the problems. Oh, dude, that's something like I never ask AI to solve a problem when I'm not sure of the desired output. Basically, like every single time I ask AI to do a feature, I know exactly how the AI would just solve the feature, you know? One example is that when I build a feature, and I need a feature, just a new feature that is exactly the same thing, needs to be exactly the same structure of code, then I use AI for it, you know? Yeah, I never troubleshoot with AI, basically. So if I have a feature already coded, the code in place, and then I need another feature which should be very similar in terms of code, then I would ask AI because I know exactly what the output should be. And it's just super easy, you know? But I rarely ask AI to develop a feature from scratch. Rarely, you know, because then you don't learn, you know? You kind of want to get familiar with how things actually behave behind the scenes. That's how I use AI. You know what I mean, chat? But yeah, so at the moment we have literally all those nodes not exactly appearing. So let's work a little bit on that, okay? Let's work a little bit on that. So if we go back here and we refresh it, the first thing we have is that we literally don't have this. I think I want to use local storage, chat. I think I want to go back to local storage because local storage was kind of giving us a little bit that feeling of you refresh it, but it's still there. You know what I mean? I'm going to go back to local storage, and I think I will just rebuild the dev server every single time. Okay? So this is using local storage now again, and now I'm pushing things to the local storage once more. So what we could do is that if the local storage is used when I run npm run build, I think I'm going to do something like npm run build and then npm run start, I feel. Let me see. Should be something like that. Build, dev, generate. How do I serve the app? Do you guys know? So if I run npm run build on my production server, how exactly do I serve the app? Do you guys have any idea about that? Hi, Andrea. Nice to see you, man. Local storage only works on unmounted? Oh, do you think that was it? Do you think that was it? Oh, that's a good call, man. That's actually a good call. So you mean that potentially one idea of solving this problem is going to, so it's still run the dev server, but going back to the index.vue, and instead of solving the nodes right here, what could we do is initialize it with an empty array and then do something like onMounted, give me the actual nodes, because at this moment, the nodes will be available. Let's see. Let's see, chat. Let's see. And this will be an array of nodes. Let's see, chat. Why are you complaining? Jesus Christ, I hate you. I hate you. Oh my God, I literally forgot. It's like this. Oh, I forgot to import it. That's it, I guess. So import type note. Here we go. Okay, you happy now? Cannot find variable, no. Okay, you happy now. Okay, cool. So that's working. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's see how it goes now. So I just go back. I do this. Title and something here. Not working for some reason, but we are going to understand why. Oh, wait a second. Something is a little bit weird here. Huh? Wait, if I just... I literally just quit the browser. Oh my God, 1 second, chat. Here we go. We back to the game, chat. We back to the game. So if I type something, I see the notes. That's interesting. Feels that this thing is not reactive, man. Exactly. So this is the use state of React thing. This is the use state thing. This is how you would, or, oh, okay. Okay, so now I need to do something sort of like value. Do I need to use this, or I can just do this? That's insane. I knew I could not get rid of this. So here I think I should do a set value or similar, right? Dot value, okay. Okay, chat. So then I need to kind of also do the same thing on this thing. So nodes equals to value. Okay, how about now? Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. We need a delete real quick. Let's do a delete. So we have a read. We can do a button, like button for delete. Delete node. We need the button, otherwise we cannot see this working. Oh yeah, baby. Button for delete right there. We can just go all the way top. And we can do a const delete node. This will receive an ID, and then just go to destroy node, and then we want to refetch the nodes by query, if any. Beautiful. We do need a destroy node, so let's go back to nodes.ts. Export function. Delete destroy node with the ID. We get all the nodes. We get the one the user is trying to give. And then we filter by every single one except the one that has that ID exactly. And then we just set them all. And we need to fix the issue of the length situation. How do I solve this? Any idea, chat? Because we cannot use length because we may delete nodes. I think one idea is just fetch the latest one like this, and then we create one on a given ID. If there is none, we just use one. Yeah, this will work. Random string for the ID. That's a good idea. Random number. Why is it complaining though? Object is possibly undefined. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this thing. What do you mean? Object is possibly undefined. Exactly, that's why I'm doing this. What the fuck? Oh, nodes, wait, what? It may not be actually nodes at all. That's why. Someone is saying use a timestamp. That's a good idea, actually. Let's use a timestamp. Okay, let's go to the. What am I doing? Okay, let's go to the start node. Exactly. Let's go here. How do I timestamp? Like day timestamp? Like this? What is this? It's a number. Okay, maybe this will work. And this is good too. And ID, maybe. Okay, we may have to delete the local storage. Someone was telling me to use Control-Shift-R. Nope. 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 Oh, shit. I think I just broke Safari. What the fuck is this shit? Just go back to the way it was. Oh, here we go. Oof. Command-Shift-R. Command? I don't have command. Well, I do on this keyboard, though. Command-Shift-R. Not working. Oh, only works on Chrome. Gotcha. Okay, I have an idea. I have a great idea. You want to see? Bam, it's solved. Okay, we are here. We are here. We are here. Okay. I'm going to console log the nodes so we can actually see them being displayed on the browser, and you also see the information on it. Okay, so if I refresh, I see nothing. This is good. So let's type here node 1. Hello, I am the content of the node 1. Add node. So now I have an empty array. Like, what the fuck? Now it's there. So that's definitely working, and I can delete them as well. I cannot. Reading properties of undefined. Huh. So when I try to destroy the node, I'm using this already or not? Because I may be confused. Destroy node. Okay, I'm not even using this already. So let's just include this. Import. And let's just go all the way down to the delete method and actually making sure we are using this. We are already. Okay, we destroy the node and then we refetch them all. Igor is saying, I'm looking at this and I just remembered that I hate JavaScript. Window object cannot be accessed there. What do you mean? It was literally working. Like, what do you mean? Like, seriously, what do you mean? Window local storage, window local storage. Oh, it cannot be accessed when we enter on the thing. Okay, I know the problem. Basically, like on this thing right here, we also need to do the on mount crap. So let's do that. Ref node, which might be null, which is null by default, and then we need to do the on mount. And we do node to value equals to that. And that's beautifully done. We may need to be careful because the node may not exist. So that will be done at this level, I think. Like here. If node equals to null, node value actually. Then we display 404. However, we do need to be careful here because we may not have a node. We can use the VIF. So VIF. So if we have a node, then we display it. Otherwise, we just don't render this. Okay, this should solve this problem though. And there we go, it does. Okay. Let me just fix that delete thing, the propagation problem. So if I go to the index.view, I click on delete. How do I just stop the propagation? or I just remove this inside. So basically the problem right now is that this NUXT link is kind of triggering already. And because the delete is inside, it's kind of doing the redirection plus the delete at the same time. So I was wondering if we could just do something that would just, if I would click on this, it would not trigger the NUXT link. You know what I mean? Yeah, basically we are using the on mount because the window object is not available on the server side, which is something that happens when you run npm run dev apparently. Someone is saying to use a dot prevent. Okay. You mean right here? Click stop prevent or just click stop? Or just click prevent? I'm gonna try this. And oh, instead of click stop. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's try this done. Okay, so hello chat. This needs to trigger something, which we need to fix. But besides that, if I click on delete, now it's gone. Okay, perfect. And I don't see it anymore. Perfect. And I can just do this, refresh, it's there. Then I click on it and I see it. I can just go back and I see it again. So the only thing that is not fixed yet is when I click on add note, it doesn't redirect, it doesn't like refresh this page. So I guess we are missing something when we create the note. We need to go here and just refetch the thing again, I guess, okay? And this should do it, actually. This should do it, okay? So this will be the final thing, chat. Are you guys ready to complete this app and ship it to production? So I'm going to type here, chat, I love you all. Here we go. Please subscribe this channel. Here we go. If you enjoy this content, also give a like on this video. Please. Here we go, chat. We got something working as expected. We can read notes, we can go back, we can delete them. Everything is working beautifully, as you guys can see. Okay? Here we go. Let's tweet something about this, because this is a huge work right here. Okay? Let's go to our Twitter real quick, to our Nuno Maduro Twitter. Here we go. Just grab this and post something. One moment. Here we go. And let's do this. Boo, 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 boo. I have just built my first NUXT JS app. Look at that. Beautiful. Chat. Here we go. Not chat, chat. Boom. Here we go, chat. And if you don't follow me already on Twitch, on Twitter, here we go. Here we go, chat. All right, let's just review a little bit what we have done, what went good, what it didn't went good. Let's review NUXT in general, okay? So what did I like? I really liked, in general, how minimal the structure of the app actually feels. Typo on tweet. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Typo on tweet. What I have done. What I have done. I just must my first. What is this? Like, I just must my first. What the fuck is this, man? Like, seriously, just delete this thing. Blech. Blech. Okay, let's go again. I've just built my first Next.js app. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's good. Chat. Here we go. Let's go again. Let's go again. And that's the one. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that, beautiful chat. Here we go. Okay, now we have something that is actually working. Copy link, and here we go. Oh my God. Dude, this is what happens when you ask ChatGPT to write your tweets all the time. You literally don't know how to write anything now. Just crazy. Oh my God, man. Beautiful chat. Finally something that is working today. Jesus Christ. Here we go. For the third time, I just built my first Next.js app. Look at that. Beautiful chat. Here we go. Okay, that's the real one, chat. That's the real one. Shad. I love it. I love it. I love calling you guys Shad. I love it. Okay. So let's do a recap. Shad. Let's do a recap. What we thought about today. Okay. First of all, I must say something, which is every time you try something different that goes outside of the things you work every single day, you will get confused. And that's normal. Okay. If you are a JavaScript developer trying PHP, you will just not get it. If you are a Java developer trying PHP, you will not get it. If you are a C# developer trying C++ for the first time, you will not get it. Every time you change ecosystems, you are literally getting yourself out of your comfort zone. Okay? And I love to do that. I love to do that. That's the best moment to grow as a developer. Okay? And today, I have literally tried things that I've never tried before. So now I know how NUXT feels because I have typed with my hands this entire application. Obviously, if we look at this is not the best app ever, but it's functional. It's literally working. You know what I mean? I mean, it was, but it's literally working, It's literally working. I have an about page. I have a home page. I have, I can search stuff, and I have typed everything with my hands. I know how I've built this, and I could have built something like this again. And what do I think about NUXT in general after I've worked with many frameworks in my life? So I feel like NUXT is very minimal, and I actually like that, meaning that the structure is not that much opinionated when compared with other frameworks. Sometimes you pull a framework, and it just comes with a bunch of files, a bunch of dependencies, and if it's just a mess, okay? And NUXT is actually quite simple. If you look at something like package.json, it was very minimal here. I saw literally NUXT, I saw Vue, and that was it. And we see Vue router too. So we don't see a lot, honestly, which is good. I like to work with frameworks that are very minimal, okay? It didn't even have Tailwind CSS, which is acceptable. I don't mind of installing Tailwind CSS. What else did we saw? We saw that it defaults for TypeScript, which is a good thing. We also saw that comes with this page router approach, which is super simple to get started. For me, it was super simple to come here and just create about.vue and immediately have this working. Okay. We also noticed that when you click on, for example, layouts.default, we also saw this NUXT link, which seems to be something that pretty much every front-end framework is doing. Like if you go to Inertia, you see a link component. If you go to Next.js, you see a link component. If you go to Nuxt.js now, and you see a link component too. Some of you may ask, like, why these frameworks have all of this. There is a reason for that. The reason is because they want to offer prefetching by default, making things even more faster, but also for SEO purposes, meaning that with this component, you get pretty much great SEO by default. Okay? What else did we saw? So great routering experience, great TypeScript experience by default. It's Vue.js, which undeniably, it's kind of cool to use Vue. Feels refreshing after using React for so many years. I love this stuff. Just come here and type vif. I don't know what you guys think. I love this templating engine, meaning that if I want to do an if condition, I don't need to do that crap that you would do on React, for example. You know what I mean? Like this type of deal that bleh, I just hate it, and I can just type vif and that's it. So I love this templating engine. And this is something that I will never forget, man. I worked with Vue for many years in the past, Vue 1, Vue 2, and I worked with the Options API. And I remember like this templating engine being super cool. I love to use this, okay? Regarding the Options API, I must tell you, I rather to use this composition, function-based API. It feels better for me. It suits me more. My style of programming. I understand if you use the Options API and that you like it, but for me, I like this hooks approach of that also React has. Okay. What else did we saw? We saw a configuration file, which is kind of easy to get started, and we saw also a great community. A bunch of you went here today, and you guys helped me out today with some of the problems I have faced building this app. That being said, chat, do not forget, next Monday, we have Evan VUE, the creator of Vue.js, here on livestream. Okay, so if you enjoy this content and you want to see the interview with Evan VUE, he is coming to this channel. So subscribe this channel right now, all the way down, so you don't miss it. So I guess that's it for today. I'm going to rate someone on Twitch as usual. So in case you don't know, every single time we end a live stream, we rate someone on Twitch, which means sending all my viewers to a different channel. So I'm going to go there real quick and rate someone. My time to check pull requests right now is very limited. I need to tell you this, okay? It's very, very limited. So let's rate someone. I think I saw PHP Architect literally doing a live stream right now. So I think we can rate them. We do. Okay, PHP Architect is literally a live stream about PHP, and you guys are going to love that. Pick and Flow, thank you so much for the subscriptions on Prime. I really appreciate your support. You are absolutely awesome. Chat, I love you all. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream today. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.